Zywoo is currently the highest rated Inferno player right now against top 20 opponents in the last 3 months. Currently he's scoring an insane KD ratio of 2.05, and naturally because of this he has a high ADR, which is a 97.2, which is crazy to think as some pros may average around 70. And with all these numbers put together, HLTV 2.0 calculates he has a rating of 1.62, which is way higher than any other pro such as Simple with a 1.4. Hey, I'm Smirky and today I want to have a look at Zywoo and how he defaults towards banana as a T, so let's begin. When Zywoo's taking banana, he has 2 different pacings he can do. He can either take it really slow, and on average he'll take it around the 1 minute and 2 seconds mark. However, if he takes it fast, on average he will get banana around 1 minute and 34 seconds. Alright, let me show you what Zywoo does at the start when he wants to take banana slowly. Commonly at the start of the round, he's going to come towards banana and Molotov car like this. The purpose of this Molotov is to land right here to prevent any CTs from peeking behind it or in front of it. If a CT peeked in front of it, he'll be forced to go through the Molotov into Zywoo. This Molotov is something Zywoo will commonly do every round if he's going towards banana, and this is actually a really good Molotov since it's such a safe and consistent Molotov. At times if Zywoo doesn't want to go into banana but however wants to make sure they're not pushing, he likes to go towards the bottom of banana and jiggle it with a smoke. Zywoo's going to jiggle at the bottom of banana and doesn't spot any CTs. However, he's going to spot the CT smoke coming in. However, if it was a Molotov instead, Zywoo could put the smoke down to create a wall to prevent the Navi players from pushing down. However, in this round, since it's a smoke and Zywoo doesn't want to give banana control for free, he's going to run through the smoke and go towards the corner. Once he's in the corner, he's going to pop the Molotov on logs, Apex will flash him, and it will peek towards car where he'll make Boomich back off. Here's another example of Zywoo doing the same passive play. He's going to Molotov, he's going to jiggle it, he sees the smoke coming down, so he's going to push up with Apex. A Molotov lands pretty deep down into banana, so Zywoo's going to smoke it off and it will peek towards car to prevent any pushes. He spots Boomich, shoots at him, and Boomich will fall off. In this round, Zywoo's going to do the same passive play. He's going to Molotov, he's going to jiggle it, and we can see the T's are going to smoke deep banana and a Molotov. So as mentioned before, Zywoo wants to create a wall to prevent the CTs from pushing, so he's going to smoke the Molotov and fall back towards A. Unfortunately for Zywoo, nothing, he pushes through the smoke and gets the info anyway. It's worth noting when you're doing this passive play, you want to be aware for any aggressive players from the CTs. In this round, Zywoo's going to be jiggling car, Boomich is going to peek out, and he's going to frag Zywoo. When Zywoo's fighting for banana slowly, he will commonly do his utility as mentioned before. He will then push up to the logs or the corner of banana. In this round, Zywoo's going to go into banana, he'll go into the corner, and he'll wait for any pushes. In this spot, he can use the wall and the balcony to dodge any flashbangs coming from the CTs. Because of this, if the CT did decide to push, he'll have full vision to fight. It's also worth noting he's not standing underneath the bell, but towards his corner. From the CT's POV, if you stand underneath the bell, half your body is going to be sticking out, making it an easy pre-fight for them. From the T's POV, you might see their shadow or a bit of a leg. Once again, Zywoo is going to do the exact same, Molotov and then push towards the corner. When Zywoo gets to his spot, notice what he does with his smoke. He aims it down, getting ready to smoke off banana if the CTs Molotov it. By throwing the smoke right in the middle of banana, this will prevent the CTs from getting full banana control and prevent any CTs who are playing car to get an easy frag on you. If Zywoo is going to play towards logs, he likes to get into this corner right here. His crosshair is at a good level, so any CTs running down banana will get their brains splattered across the wall. And if a CT was pushing down, they would have to clear each of these corners. And the corner that Zywoo is in can be hard to clear, as you will be open to the other angles that are open from banana. If I was a CT trying to push down banana, you can see him looking towards this corner of logs, then I'll look towards this corner, underneath the bell, and what do you know, I'm open to this T now. If Zywoo feels comfortable, he will try and get some information from logs. He'll usually do this when there's no more counter utility and it's gone a bit quiet. In this round we can see he's going to jiggle peek, Zywoo jumps on top of the logs, he doesn't see anything and he'll drop down. However in this round he's going to Molotov, the CTs won't react, so because of this he'll do a quick jump peek, he doesn't see anything and he'll push forward. Some scenarios on banana you might want to know. When Zywoo and Apex were pushing up on banana this round, notice what Apex and Zywoo is doing. Zywoo has trust in Apex that he's going to hold his angle, so because of this he's going to walk up backwards to prevent getting flashed. Something else that might be worth noting is that in this round, Navi is going to smoke off banana, Zywoo is going to try and do a quick spam, and then will instantly fall off. He does this because he wants to bait utility and not suffer any nade damage. Now let's have a look at Zywoo taking banana fast. In this round, Zywoo is going to do his default Molotov, except this time he's going to run up and get close to the wall. If a CT decides to swing out behind the car, Zywoo's crosshair is in the correct position for an instant kill. However, if a CT decided to peek in front of the car, once again his crosshair is in the correct position. Once again, Zywoo is going to do the exact same Molotov, however this time the T's are going to throw a close Molotov, which will prevent him from going into the same spot. So because of this, he's going to fall back a bit and wait for any pushes. In these next couple of rounds, the CTs are not going to aggress for banana, so because of this, Zywoo is going to do his Molotov, wait towards logs, and then he'll start pushing up to go for any fights. Once again, Zywoo is doing his default Molotov, he waits in this corner for any utility, however there's nothing from the CTs, so he's going to push up. Now let me show you another idea of vitality. In this round, Zywoo is going to do his default Molotov, except this time they're going to do some nade stacks. He's going to aim towards sandbags, and he's going to run and throw his nades along with the 2 other vitality players. This doesn't kill any CTs, but if there was a CT towards sandbags, he's probably going to die. Once again, Zywoo is going to do the same utility, vitality on a nade stack, but instead of doing it towards sandbags, they're going to do it towards the corner. Whenever Zywoo is going to be supporting, he's going to do these flashbangs towards T-spawn. He's going to stand next to these railings, put his crosshair on top of the window, and jump throw. This will land right above banana, flashing any CTs aggressing towards car. This flash is also good if you want to peek out into car or re-aggress into banana. Once again, Zywoo is coming towards the same spot. He'll jump for the flash to allow Apex to push up banana safely. Let me show you how Zywoo can take car control. He can either use some utility to help push the CTs away and take control. He could use no utility and contact up, or he could get boosted up over the wall and take control. Starting with the utility, Zywoo is going to do a flash to blind any CTs who are playing towards the corner on car. Meanwhile, Apex is going to Molotov sandbags. He'll jump over the wall for some info, and since they know they can't be sandbags since it's Molotov and the corner is clear, it's likely there's no CTs around car. Once again, Zywoo is going to take car control with a flash on a Molotov. Apex is going to Molotov sandbags. He's going to do a late flash, and Zywoo will get car control. At times, Vitality will only use one piece of utility to take car control. In this round, they're only going to use one Molotov to Molotov sandbags. Once the Molotov lands, Vitality are going to push through and clear their angles. In this example, Vitality are going to Molotov the corner. Because of this will allow Zywoo to clear car safely without having the worry that they might re-aggress into car. However, at times, Vitality may only use a flashbang. Apex can do a jump throw from T-spawn and flash Zywoo into car. Once he gets car, he can clear sandbags and then fall back to safety. In this round, Na'Vi are going to put down a smoke, and Vitality want to disrespect that, so they're going to go through it. Apex is going to flash Masuta and Zywoo into car, and since Na'Vi are scared, they're going to fall back towards the side. Now when Zywoo doesn't want to use any utility, he's going to take his time and clear his angles. He clears the corner, clears the sandbags positions, clears close to the wall, and then clears behind sandbags. Once again, Zywoo is going to do something similar. He'll take his time, clear his angles, and he'll get a kill onto Bit before being traded by Boomage. There were a few occasions where Zywoo was actually boosted over the wall. In this round, Gambit smoke off car and force Vitality back onto Banana. So Apex is going to boost Zywoo over the smoke, and they're going to run boost him onto the wall. Once again, car is smoked off, so they're going to boost. Apex is going to crouch down and get Zywoo on his head, and Apex is actually going to move with Zywoo. So whenever Zywoo moves forward, Apex will go with him. They're going to move slowly, Zywoo will take his time, and once Zywoo is ready, he's going to fly onto the wall and delete Nafany. As a T, it's really important when you get banana and car control that you don't give it up along with your life. So let me show you some ways how Zywoo can hold on to car. This is one of his most favourite ways to hold car. He likes to go behind this wall. If the CTs decided to flash themselves in, this wall will actually cover it, allowing Zywoo to peek off it, catching the CTs off guard. Zywoo is going to use this wall for the same purpose. The CTs are going to flash in, and Zywoo is able to dodge the flashbang and get a kill onto Nafany for free. If Zywoo has a teammate with him, he can hide behind this wall, meanwhile his teammate Apex can watch the corner. This prevents the Ts from going out silently, and if the Ts did flash themselves in, Zywoo can peek to save Apex. Another way Zywoo may hold car is by doing this. His teammate Kyojin is going to hold the corner, meanwhile Zywoo is going to look at the wall. If a CT decided to flash, Kyojin will be blind, Zywoo will be good, and Zywoo can help Kyojin. In this round, Zywoo is going to be doing the exact same thing, however in this round, he's going to be alone. If you look at the minimap, we can see he has no teammates near him, so because of this, he's going to keep looking at the wall, but he will occasionally check his back to make sure they're not lurking out. As a banana player, it's really important that you need to bait out the utility from the B players, so when you're executing onto the site later, it's a lot easier. As an example on why you need to bait out the utility, in this round, Vitality are wanting to execute onto the B site, And one of the B players still had a smoke grenade, and because of that they could use it as a wall. Nathani's going to be sitting around it, Vitality are going to execute, and because of this Nathani's going to get a double kill, leaving Vitality in a 1v3 situation. In this round, Vitality are going to peek in towards B to pressure the B players to use their utility. Apex is going to flash, Vitality will peek, and they can see there's 3 players there. They'll start engaging, they'll get a kill, and then they'll fall off. In this round, Zywoo and 2 other Vitality members are going to try and contact up towards the B site. Apex is going to deal a lot of damage towards Perfector, and because of this, Perfector is going to be scared and forced to use a Molotov. They will then follow this up by a smoke. Now looking at Na'Vi's utility, they only have 1 smoke grenade available to use on the B site at the 1 minute and 20 seconds mark, which can be really dangerous for Na'Vi. Another idea Vitality may use is to flash into CT. This could force the Na'Vi players into using their utility or revealing their positions. After watching a couple of Zywoo demos, I've noticed that he's quite determined. When the CT is trying to go for map control, he refuses to give that map control for free. He's unpredictable, he does the same util every round but changes his spots, making it very hard for the CTs to read on where he could be. And lastly, I've noticed that he's quite experienced on Banana. He understands the different scenarios on car and Banana and how to deal or prevent it. If you have a pro player in a position you want me to break down next, feel free to put it in the comments below. Shout out to TanMayN for the suggestion. If you want more content like this, feel free to check out myself or Leetify's channel. Perhaps you want to know how to do the outside smokes on Nuke like Na'Vi? Well, I have a video in the description which you can check out. Big thank you for Leetify for having me. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.